I really hope people know that this is not just about South Carolina. The Supreme Court just gave permission to every single conservative state in this country to defund Planned Parenthood if they want to, or to defund any organization that they don't agree with politically. And you're going to see a lot of news coverage about how devastating this will be for Medicaid patients, for the low-income patients who rely on Planned Parenthood for care. And that's absolutely right. It is going to be devastating for patients in South Carolina. It's going to be devastating for patients in other states that decide to defund Planned Parenthood as a result of this ruling. But that is not the only thing going on. There is something else happening that you're not really going to see talked about, and that is about who will replace Planned Parenthood. Who do Republicans think is going to serve all of these millions of Medicaid patients that rely on Planned Parenthood for care now that they can no longer go to Planned Parenthood for care? And if you're thinking that Republicans don't have a plan for that because they don't give a shit if those patients get care, you are half right. They don't give a shit, but they do actually have a plan. And incredibly, their plan is to replace Planned Parenthood with crisis pregnancy centers, with anti-abortion crisis pregnancy centers, even though they're not real medical clinics. And the reason I know that is because I track anti-abortion language, and the truth is they're not being very slick about it this time. This is a press release from AllianceDefending Freedom, which is the conservative legal organization that represented South Carolina in front of the Supreme Court. They are a major anti-abortion conservative legal group. They're responsible for Roe v. Wade being overturned. I want you to look at this headline. They're not just saying that they are taking funds away from Planned Parenthood, that they're defunding Planned Parenthood. They're saying that those tax dollars are going to go towards real health care. In the body of the press release, the lawyer in charge of the case says the same thing, that states should be free to fund real comprehensive care. But what is real comprehensive care? According to Republican Speaker of the House Mike Johnson, comprehensive care is something that is provided by crisis pregnancy centers. This is from a speech that he gave in May to an anti-abortion gala. Put it all together, and what it adds up to is Republicans positioning crisis pregnancy centers as the replacement for Planned Parenthood, as places that provide comprehensive care, even though they are not real medical clinics, and 99% of the time they don't even have a medical professional on staff. They can't prescribe birth control. In fact, their policies say they can't even talk about it. And keep in mind that these are religious institutions. So what we're talking about are Republicans funneling millions and millions of taxpayer dollars to religious groups under the guise of taking care of providing health care to low-income Medicaid patients, even though they are just targeting them. They are targeting them for shaming, for lies, for anti-birth control and anti-abortion propaganda, and not even giving them real medical care.